It seems that not too long ago the world was watching as Frederik prepared for his coronation, and now it has already been 1 year since he officially ascended to the Danish throne. A new report published by the royal court reveals not only his official achievements, but also some heartfelt family moments. The main focus of this document is on unity and reconciliation. Conflicts with Prince Joachim, which once appeared irreconcilable, are now a thing of the past. The king emphasized the importance of his brother's role, even though he lives with his family in Washington. Knechlag. One of the cornerstones of this new reign has been Queen Mary, who not only traveled on diplomatic visits, but also made a point of drawing attention to issues such as loneliness, mental health, and the protection of women. This past year has shown that the royal couple is not afraid to overcome any challenges together, and their mutual support is evident to everyone. Photographs in which they are holding hands and embracing have become a symbol of their harmony. This image is especially significant for the Danish people, who have always believed that genuine warmth between monarchs breeds the trust of the subjects. Prince Christian, the heir to the throne, also made a significant step forward. At only 19 years old, he has already undergone military training, spent time working on farms in Africa, and enlisted in the Guard Regiment. His mention in the report proves that the young heir is taking his future role very seriously. Meanwhile, Frederik's other 3 children, Princess Isabella and the twins Vincent and Josephine, remain in the background, as they do not have any official duties and the parents wish to give them the freedom to choose their own paths. Queen Margrethe was not forgotten either. Even after passing on the crown, she remained a cultural and creative figure. Her contribution to history and the arts has been highlighted in separate mentions. The report also includes Princess Benedicta, who, for many years, has supported her sister and nephew, helping to maintain strong family bonds. However, the most unexpected development was the return to the spotlight of Prince Joachim and his wife Marie. Their status had come into question when Joachim's children lost their royal titles. Nevertheless, Frederik made it clear that past grievances should not hinder family unity. Joachim continues to take part in important events, and Marie devotes herself to ecological projects and addressing the issue of food waste. In addition to family matters, the report also touched on the delicate topic of finances. The media had already been discussing the expenses of the royal family, especially due to the frequent travels and ceremonial events associated with the transfer of power. However, inside the palace, there is a firm belief that disclosing the budget is part of a policy of transparency. A portion of the funds covers not only official events, but also the personal needs of the king and his close family members. Some consider this to be an excessive expenditure, while others, on the contrary, see it as a sign of openness and trust. In a similar manner, the register of gifts received by Frederik and Mary as royal figures has been handled. Among them are the usual souvenirs, but there are also some very original items, such as a walrus skull. Over the course of the year, Queen Mary managed to make a series of long-distance trips. She is particularly inspired by social programs, which is why she visited both the forests of Brazil and various European capitals. The purpose of these visits is to strengthen ties and to draw attention to issues that often remain in the shadows. The contrast between the ceremonial splendor of the crown and her genuine care for people has endeared her to many Danes. They see that Mary is striving to be the Queen of Hearts, someone who is close to the people. Another important aspect of the report was the unveiling of new official portraits of Prince Joachim and Marie. Their public appearance after a long period of silence indicates that a truce has truly been established within the family. Joachim is now free to live abroad, pursue his career, and still maintain his connections with the homeland. This freedom of choice is not often seen in the conservative environment of monarchies, but it is precisely this kind of flexibility that makes the Danish crown modern. The main idea of the report is that King Frederik is leading his family and his country towards unity. He has shown that no disagreements are worth sacrificing that unity, and that the Danish monarchy is not afraid to change while still honoring its traditions. Special attention is given to the young heir, who is already actively involved in public life, and to the king's wife, who has become a symbol of compassion and diplomatic tact. In this smooth transition of responsibilities and their joint work for the common good lies the strength of the Danish crown. It appears that there are still many changes ahead for Denmark, but it is already clear that the year following Frederik's ascension to the throne has been marked by a new era of unity. The family, it seems, has finally discovered a formula for harmony in which past misunderstandings are transformed into lessons, and each member of the royal couple's inner circle is free to choose their own path. Thus, the Danish monarchy, while preserving its rich traditions, has taken a step towards openness and reconciliation. Perhaps it is precisely in unity and the ability to change that the secret of its strength and the respect of the people lie.